Hey guys, Alan Jimenez here, real estate broker and coach for HP Agents. Today we're going to be talking about the most important aspect of real estate is lead generation. You gotta have these leads come in. You need to. This is a necessity. You have to have the leads coming in, flowing in. This is the only way you're going to make it to a 6-figure, 7-figure income in real estate. Now,
Alan Jimenez here, real estate coach and broker here at HPAgents.com. I've been training agents for 15 years, so I hope you're ready to get started in learning. I truly believe you have to learn because success is earned. Let's get started, folks. I'm super excited. Are you ready to get going? Well, let's get started.
Let's get started. This is going to be my top 20 lead generation ideas for 2021. Drum roll, please. We're going to start at the top, okay? So the number one source is your sphere of influence. The people that you already know. The people that you already know. These people will be generating you leads hand over fist. Hand over fist. You're probably thinking, Alan, I don't understand. I know a lot of people have 5,000 friends, but they're not sending me any leads. That's because a couple of things. We're going to talk about it briefly. But, okay, so every person on average knows 237 people. Okay, 237 people. Now we don't expect those people, although they will buy homes from us, but the goal is not that. You're like, the goal is to generate leads. These people need to, whenever they think of real estate, they need to think you. They need to think you when they think real estate. When they hear someone's looking to buy or sell real estate, they need to think you. Well, how do we do that? Well, that's a pretty good question. We're going to brief on it. But in essence, every person that you know, every person only has space. They only have space for they only have two spaces in their brain for each service or brand or product. For instance, you think tennis shoes, you think Nike, Fila, Adidas, something like that. These two really, If you think, insurance, you think State Farm, Geico. You think attorneys, somebody's gonna pop up in your head. Oh, my attorney friend. Why is that? Why do you think that is? Why do you think is that? They've been sending you product. They've been sending you messages. They've been putting out quality content. You, in your mindset, already know that's the go-to person for whatever. And that's what we need for your sphere of influence to refer business to you. Now, let's think about a referral. You've had to refer business to someone else before in the past, whether somebody was looking for a painter or a plumber or a taxi driver, whatever the case may be. You recommended someone. It kind of puts you on the hook. Do you remember? Have you ever referred someone out and they were a bad painter, a bad gardener, a bad landscape, whatever, and you're like, I don't want to refer somebody out like that. I'm not even going to get myself. We don't want that. That's what we don't want to do. So we're going to be putting out quality content. We're going to be giving so much information to our sphere of influence that they're going to think you are the go-to person for real estate. You are the master of real estate. So that's what we want. We don't need to target the entire world, because if you start reaching out and targeting the entire world, you start speaking to everyone. You're not speaking to no one. Do you follow me there? Starts trying to speak to everyone, you start speaking to no one. We talk about that more in the lead generation master class. But okay, so we have a touch system in place. Easy to do. We set up our sphere of influence. We put them into the system. We assign a sphere of influence. Our autopilot program that consists of emails, text messages, gifts, drop-bys, notes. I know it sounds a lot, but let the system do about 70% of the work for you. Let the system do about 70% of the work for you. And of course, you're going to have to do a little bit of work, writing hand notes. But remember, we only have about 237 people in our sphere of influence. And most likely, you'll take about 50, maybe even you'll take about 100 at max. You're not going to put everyone in your sphere of influence. But I highly recommend you at least start with 50. Now, the great thing about the sphere of influence is that the quality of leads that you're going to be getting are going to be about 80% greater than internet leads. Why is that? Because someone you know that they know they're good friends with, they recommended you. Now, that lead is going to be highly likely to answer the phone, to reply to your phone calls, to reply to your emails, reply to your text messages, and meet you at the homes. Because I tell you, and I'm telling you this up front, internet leads are about a 15%, maybe 20%. That means out of 100 leads, 20 will pan out. And then out of that 20 is going to be another conversion we talk about in the masterclass about those that will actually show up, and then we'll conversion again about the ones that will actually close. So we got a couple of conversions to talk about, but we're getting beside. The sphere of influence is your number one go-to source. Put them in the system. We assign the S.O.I autopilot program. It does the work for you. Of course, you're going to have to do a little bit of work, but not much. So that's my number one sphere of influence. I hope you liked it. If you did, man, do me a favor. Hit that notification, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. The reason why I'm constantly putting out, I have hundreds of videos up there of just knowledge that I've learned, things that I messed up on over the 15-year career I've had. I mean, I messed up. I wish someone would have told me, And so I'm sharing all my blunders and all the things that I messed up on so that you can avoid that. And the things that I've been successful with, I'm going to share it with you. Okay, so once again, I'm Al Jimenez, real estate broker at HPAgents.com. Of course, follow all your local MLS rules and your state regulations. Like I said, I coach realtors across the nation. You don't have to be a part of the brokerage here for me to coach you. So, make sure that you follow your MLS guidelines and your state guidelines because every state's different. So, anyways, talk to you soon and God bless. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for tuning in at HPAgents.com. I hope you learned something. I really do. Now, if you like these type of videos where you're continuously learning, getting outside your comfort zone, now remember, you grow outside of comfort. In comfort, when you're real cozy, you don't grow as a person. So I'm going to push you to become the best in real estate. If you like this, you want to become the best, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button now, not later. The reason why is when I set that next video out, you get alerted. Say, oh, Alan has a new video about real estate. I better check it out. I'm gonna make more money. Yes, I need to do something different. See you guys later. You sir, go ahead and start doing your cold calls. And you belong at open house. You sir there. Tell one of your agents when you do open house. You don't have any listings, you say? No problem. Tell them, call me up, I'll get you one of my listings. See you guys later. Over and out. Bye. See you. Still here? Yeah, hey, for real. Turn this video off. You're gonna have to go on something else. See you later. Not come over to HPA. Bye. Now, for real, no. You gotta get going.